Hello everybody, I'm Robert and welcome to the Tried Ever YouTube channel. Now what you see on the screen is a screenshot from Mark Anders' YouTube channel featuring a supposed Sasquatch that supposedly was captured in the state of Massachusetts. Now this particular video was captured and uploaded by them many years ago. I think up to maybe 3 or 4 years ago, but I've gotten a number of requests over the last, say, 2 months or so to take a look at this piece of footage. Now, first off, I teased a screenshot of this over my Facebook page here a few days ago. It got great response, and I have to apologize to the people who commented saying that they were excited about it, because I hope I didn't give you the wrong impression about what I thought of this footage. I'll just say it right now. This piece of footage, and actually it's just, I'm not even sure if it's footage or if it's just a bunch of stills taken together, because it's kind of hard to figure out the way it's presented on their YouTube channel. But I'm 100% convinced that it's fake. So here is a small portion of it. I'm just going to let it play through. It's in slow motion. It's got the Mark Anders YouTube channel logos all over it, but I'll just let you take a quick look at it, and then I'll show you exactly what I think. And it's kind of sauntering along right there, and there are a number of things that jump out to me right off the bat that say fake. I'll point them out in just a minute, but I'm just going to let you look at this. Yeah. And when I'm done looking at this footage, I'll take you over to the Mark Anders YouTube channel and let you take a look at that too. That's an interesting situation going on over there. Okay, so first thing I want to show you right here. If you look right here where the hip is, you can see a clear line going right across there with some white showing through, which indicates that this is a two-piece suit. All right, going down here to the ankle, you can see a clear line right there, indicating that there's a delineation between the leg and whatever prop they have on the foot right here. Now, I know a lot of people want to look at this shot right here. All right. For those of you who have been looking at the Sasquatch footage for a long time, understand Patty walks very much like this. Okay, when she steps her rear foot and brings it up to bring it forward, her shin bone comes about almost 90 degrees off the ground, which is what this is doing here. You know, I know that looks good, but honestly, that would not be very hard to imitate, especially if you're wearing some kind of great big prosthetic foot on a real human foot. It's almost like walking with flippers on. It's kind of the same thing. But another thing I note, along with the way this creature walks, is this frame right here. Notice that knee right there, it's 100% locked out, which means it's not a compliant gait or how an ape would walk, but it is 100% a human gait. I know a lot of people over my Facebook page have commented that look at the arms, they're way too short, and you are 100% correct. I did a quick measurement with this. You can see the arm length here, 40.46, and these are not actual inches, right? This is just proportional to the overall length. 40.46 for the arm and about 42.20 for the leg. That is 100% in line with human proportions. You can see by this graphic right here, this is a human skeleton is represented, and you can see that the leg is actually longer than the arm, and that's pretty much normal, and exactly what we would expect to see for a person wearing a suit. Now, if you go over to their YouTube channel, and I will find this original video and put a link in the description, it's almost like a kind of a podcast or a radio show format. There's a couple of guys looking at these pieces of footage and making all kinds of comments about it. They talk about the apparent size of the subject, the apparent mass of the subject. One thing I can say about that is there is nothing in this piece of footage that we can use to actually measure the size of the subject, so that's completely opinion. Apparent mass, it does look quite bulky, but that's nothing that can't be achieved by a whole lot of padding in a suit. So to me, that doesn't say anything as to the authenticity of this piece of footage. In fact, you know, like I said before, nothing about this says authentic. It all says fake to me. Now, moving over to the source of this piece of footage. Now, if you come over here and check this out, the first thing you need to notice, if you go back from now all the way back to several years ago, you'll notice that there are a lot of thumbnails and a lot of videos uploaded talking about Bigfoot. Now, I haven't looked at a whole lot of these, but I've looked at a few. And one thing I should point out, most of the subjects in these videos look remarkably like the subject in the video we talked about today. Now, it's interesting, and I think I spoke about this before, but I'm not sure I did. they kind of play off it's almost like a podcast or a radio show format where they play this video and there's two guys sitting there talking about it and saying, well, it looks big or mean and whatever they want to say about it. Very interesting. Now, that's not to say that all of their videos are about Bigfoot, but quite a few of them are. And like I said, I mean, there's tons of them here. Over 700 videos. Quite a few of them have to deal with Bigfoot. Now, something to note here. Like I said, over 700 videos. This channel has 10,000 subscribers. Take a look at the view counts here. All right, very, very low view counts. And if you go up all the way to the top, the last thing they uploaded was 8 months ago. Very low view counts. I think these guys' 10,000 subscribers kind of figured out over time that what these guys were putting out really wasn't worth the time to watch. I mean, they probably got their hopes up looking at some of these great thumbnails, and then they watched the video and realized what they were looking at was probably fake. And that's probably what's going on with these low view counts. They kind of went the way of Dr. Squatch. Dr. Squatch has done the same thing. 2,000 plus videos. Every single one of his videos has no more than a couple hundred views because nobody was really buying into his BS. So I'm really not a person who likes to say consider the source. I'm a person who likes to look at each individual piece of footage or still photo and say, let it speak for itself. But in this case, I have no choice but to consider the source. And what I'm seeing to the source is that they consistently put out BS. Now, what needs to be said here is that every single one of these videos that I have looked at, and I've looked at about a dozen or so, there is no, although they talk about the person who took the video or still, they don't give any accreditation. There is no source or links to original footage. That leads me to believe, and I may be wrong about this, but I have to consider it, that they are either complicit in helping to make these videos, helping to fake these videos, or they are responsible for the fakery themselves. And that's really all I have to say about that. So if you go over to this channel, just understand, I'm sure you can figure it out for yourself, that everything you're going to see over here, not everything, I'm only speaking about the Bigfoot videos. I can't speak about the rest of the stuff. And they do have some other stuff over here. But the videos that they claim to show Bigfoot are all, in all likelihood, fake. So that's all I have to say about that. I apologize if anybody got the wrong idea from my Facebook post that I was going to show you a photo or a video of a real Bigfoot. That was not my intention. But I think the video that I showed you today, it speaks for itself. It's 100% fake. So thank you for joining me. See you next time. Hi, did you like that video? Please like and subscribe. And while you're doing that, enjoy this video of Nick Offerman sitting by the fire drinking whiskey to Star Wars music.